Hello, welcome to CLERADU, where we make skincare fun and easy for you. This video is the first of my sunscreen review series. I'm going to start by reviewing the Shiseido Urban Environment Oil-Free UV Protector SPF 42. Without further ado, let's get started! Sunscreen is the most important step in my daily skincare routine. We have to wear sunscreen because UV rays can cause our skin to lose collagen, becomes more sensitive, cause wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, dark spots, acne, and a bunch of other problems. You can see the effect of UV rays in this picture of a driver. The half of his face that is closer to the window is more wrinkled than the other side. That's why we have to wear sunscreen every day, no matter rain or shine. However, finding a good sunscreen is tough, so I have decided to film this sunscreen review series so that hopefully after the series you can find a good sunscreen for you. I'm going to grade the sunscreens on 5 criteria: ingredients, texture, Whitecast, how it wears, and price point. For each of these criteria, I'm going to assign a grade from 1 to 10. 1 is for worst, 10 is for best. So let's get started with this sunscreen. The Shiseido Urban Environment Oil-Free UV Protector is the first liquidy sunscreen that I use. Before applying the sunscreen, I'm going to proceed by applying my normal daily skincare routine. It has toner, serum, and moisturizer. Right now, I'm going to moisturize my face with this CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion PM. However, different from my usual morning routine, I'm going to do half my face with the J1 Jelly Cream. This is a silicone-based moisturizer to see if a sunscreen plays well with both types of moisturizer. If you want to know what products I usually use for my morning skincare routine, please check out the AM skincare routine video. I'll link it down below. The Shiseido Urban Environment Oil-Free UV Protector is a white, opaque, and liquidy sunscreen that has a slight floral and alcohol scent. This sunscreen is quite easy to blend because it's liquidy, but it takes a bit of time to completely blend in all the white streaks. Alright, I finished applying the sunscreen to my face. The first impression is this is very liquidy, so it's very easy to spread. However, it does have a bit of a white cast, and you can see some white pigments on your face while you're spreading it around, so it doesn't really blend in 100% and disappear into your skin 100%. I can see that the skin around my eyes and the skin on my neck is a little bit darker than the skin on my face where I have the majority of the sunscreen. It leaves my skin feeling very smooth and very matte. It doesn't have any glow or dewiness to it at all. So let's test the moisture and oil content of my face after using the sunscreen using this skin device. First, I'm going to test on the side of my face with the CeraVe cream. 44.9% water and 22.2% oil. Let's test it on the side with the jelly cream. We have 45.2 and 22.7. So again, after applying the sunscreen, I can feel like my skin is a little bit drier. It's less dewy, it's less hydrated than before applying the sunscreen. Now that it's done, I'm going to go out the rest of my day and I'll be right back. Alright, this is nighttime. I'm ready to wash my face, but before we do that, let me see how my skin is doing. It's still soft, however my skin is feeling a little bit dry and a little bit oily here and a little bit uncomfortable. The most uncomfortable parts are my eyes. They're stinging and watery right now. So this sunscreen might not be good for people with sensitive eyes. Now let's test the water and oil content of my skin using this device. I'm going to test this side of my face, which I applied the 0V PM Moisturizing Lotion. So I have 35.4% water and 33.7% oil. So my skin is drier than in the morning when I first applied the sunscreen. Now let's test this other side with the jelly cream. My skin now has 35.5% water and 33.8% oil. So on both sides, my skin has become more dry and it feels a little bit more oily. Now let's start grading the sunscreen. First criteria, ingredients. So this sunscreen has two main UV filters, titanium dioxide and ectoin. Also, from top to bottom, the second ingredient is dimethicone, which is a silicone, a very popular moisturizing ingredient. And the fourth ingredient is SD alcohol. So this sunscreen can be drying. Besides dimethicone, it doesn't really have many other moisturizing ingredients. So I feel like this is designed for people with oily skin. That's why it doesn't work on my skin. I think for ingredients, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Second criteria, texture. This sunscreen is very liquidy and very easy to spread. However, because of the high alcohol content, it can dry out before it can be fully blended, so you might have white streaks and those streaks takes a while to blend. Also, because of the silicone base, the sunscreen cannot layer well over silicone-based moisturizer. So I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 for texture. 3. Whitecast. So you can see clearly that my face has a different color from my neck and my eyes because I only applied it on my face. So this color is not very noticeable on my skin, but for people with darker skin tones, I feel like this would be too noticeable. So I'm giving it a 7 out of 10 for Whitecast. Category 4, how it wears. So during the day, I feel like my skin becomes tighter, less hydrated, and a little bit uncomfortable. Also, my eyes became very watery and stinging because of the sunscreen. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, 5 price point. So this little bottle of sunscreen retails for $35 in the US. And when brought over to Vietnam, I can see on Google that it retails for about 1.1 to 1.2 million for a little 30 milliliter bottle. So for people that wear this sunscreen, they have to put it on their face and their neck, and also they need to reapply using this sunscreen. So this little bottle won't last you for a while. So I feel like this is a very high price point for a sunscreen. So I'm going to give it 5 out of 10. In total, the Urban Environment Oil-Free UV Protector SPF 42 by Shiseido has 32 out of 50. This is quite low because I feel like this sunscreen is not suitable for all skin types. This sunscreen is good for people with oily skin, people who looks for a light tone up effect in their sunscreen, and for people that doesn't have sensitive skin or sensitive eyes. This sunscreen would not work well for people with dry skin, people with sensitive skin, or sensitive eyes. And the white cast on this, though not very noticeable on my skin, can be very obvious for people with darker skin tones. So I don't think I'm going to be able to recommend this sunscreen. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this content, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell. I hope you have great health, and bye-bye!